And let's look at flooding in Nigeria. It has taken the lives of many, and the death toll keeps rising. Many have been injured, and more have been displaced from their homes. Villages, farmlands, and food storage facilities were also washed away in the process. Recently, Benue, Katsina, Kogi, Niger States, and even Lagos have been receiving so much flooding in recent times. To talk more about this in Nigeria and how citizens and the government can cope, we're being joined on the program by Dr. Mayowa Fasona. You're welcome to News Across Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
Now let's talk about what's the major cause of flooding. Let's begin from there.
Flooding is natural. It's caused by rainfall, so to say. Whether rainfall that is localized or rainfall that is coming from elsewhere. Because if it's caused by the river system, you should know that if we have a river system that has very large catchment, even the fact that there is no rain in one place does not mean there could be flooding. I mean, for example, if you take what happened in Benue State, apart from the local rainfall, there's so much water coming from the headstream. The major river system like the Taraba, like the Katsina, like the Gongola rivers, they all take their source from very high mountains and areas with very wet areas that receive very high rainfall. And so ordinarily, even when there's no rainfall around Makurdi, you should still expect some flooding around that place. The same thing happens to other areas like Lokoja and then the downstream of the Niger.
So how do we prevent this?
Well, it's really not totally preventive because, like I said, it's a natural event.
So even with all the warnings that come from NEMA?
We can only reduce the impact. Like I said, it becomes a disaster when human is involved. If there's flooding in the natural environment, nobody cares, right? But once man is involved, it becomes a disaster. And so what we need more is, what we actually see in Nigeria in recent times is partly due to failure of what we call failure of planning and a lack of even the basic geography of Nigeria. There are areas, you know, that definitely, I mean, between July and August, you will receive rainfall. And so people have to be prepared. And when you talk of preparedness, it's much more than just giving out warnings like, what do you call it, the meteorological people do. Oh, they're doing wonderful work. But it has to be carried to the grassroots. It's just not enough to say there's going to be flooding. And so what? We have to engage. There has to be stakeholder engaging with the communities to let them understand the levels of vulnerability and build their resilience. So it cannot be totally preventable. I mean, it's not totally preventable because there are two ways to it. You could either manage the unavoidable or avoid the unmanageable. The time to avoid the unmanageable for most Nigerian cities is gone because our planning is very, very poor. For example, in Benue, in Makurdi, areas that naturally are floodplain, where caution should have been taken at the time of development, it have already been developed. And so the water we always find its cause.
Thank you so much. Yes. That's much we can take today on the program. Thank you so much, Dr. Mayowa Fasona, for speaking with us.
Thank you very much.